I fear to say that the best LEGO Star Wars clone set is about to retire. LEGO ATTE set 75337 came out a couple years ago now and is honestly one of the best. It is worth 230 Australian, which is very steep. That's the same price of all the big clone sets, really. I'm honestly in love with it. I got it when it first released, but only reviewing it now. It has 1,082 pieces. I'm not the biggest guy on price per piece, so I don't really know if that's good value, but anyways. I did forget to mention, the set does come with a spider droid, which you can see on screen. It is a really good spider droid, however, I did not have it on me at the time of the review. Somehow failed to mention that, but I do not have it in today's video. Here we have the ATTE. Now, when I dropped it before when I was doing outtakes, I did lose a piece. I do not know where it went, but I'm sure I'll find that out later. I'm really sad because I only got one, and it's the perfect army builder if you like building clones. But before we get into the build, I did want to talk about the figures, because there is a good collection of figures that the set comes with. First of all, we have the 212 troopers here. Well, very nice. The set comes with 3 of these guys. And yeah, I know a lot of people complain about the helmet prints, how it's cut down there when it's supposed to go to a point, and the helmet holes. This is the first troopers with the helmet holes, as the mold was made for Commander Cody, who we'll cover now. So Commander Cody, this is the first Phase 2 Commander Cody ever made in LEGO Star Wars, which is honestly awesome. He is really cool, and I really like him. Yes, he has a printed jetpack, which is a bit disappointing. It would be much better to get it as a solid piece. But anyways, he does have his unique face print with the scar. I will just double check for clone's face print. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Just the default clone that they use for every clone these days. And the other clone trooper you get is a gunner to man the ATTE. It's the first one since the Republic fire tank, the old one. So it's very nice to get one again. I'll plop him in there now. Okay, and then of course you get 3 battle droids, which I don't think we need to cover. Everyone knows battle droids. Let's cover the actual ATTE. I will take that guy off it. It comes with this handle, which is very useful. It's very safe, dangled about, and yeah. Now, the first thing you'll notice about it is this artillery cannon on top. It can go in a full 180, however, it doesn't really do much else. I thought it could go up. Oh no, this can go up. You can move the actual front of the cannon upwards and downwards. It has little stud shooters, of course. They're not very noticeable, thankfully. Most sets these days are terrible with stud shooters and actual playable features, but this set actually incorporates pretty well. There's a little slot for your clone gunner to fit in there. However, it doesn't actually have like a studs to connect to. It's just smooth. But that's fine. And then on the front of the set here, in the back, we have all these rotating bubble turrets, which are very common for clone sets, of course. And I'll show you the ones in the back real quick. 2 on the back here. Full 180 motion. Now, taking a look back at the front of the set, we can take this piece off and chuck one of our clones in. I'll just put Commander Cody in for now, just to show him off. It is a very tight fit, this front area, but that's fine. You don't really need much more than a singular clone in there anyway. It just slots in really nicely, doesn't really fall out, and you can see Commander Cody in there. Now, taking a look at the side of the build, the legs are very loose when you're dangling it about. However, they do stay in motion when you actually have it placed on the table. The legs can, the middle legs at least, can move side to side like this, just for maximum posability. I know the clone turbo tank coming out later this year is going to have a similar wheels to this, which I don't mind really. I think it's pretty cool. Now, the set does look really similar to the old ATTE, which is fair. It was a perfect set. They've just improved it. Taking a look at the back and I guess top down, you can open this whole area up, like you see here. Yeah, and it does clip here, so you're gonna have to unclip it Oh, I did not do that right. Okay, hold on. Oop. Oh, I'm just breaking the whole thing at this point. God. Okay, now how does this unclip? Maybe there. Okay, so I wasn't clipping from the wrong area. It literally does just unclip there, and you can fully open it for you guys to jump in here. So, you have a bunch of seats for the clones to sit in. Let's see if we can fill it up a bit. And yeah, I'll just put 2 guys in here. Can't be bothered putting the rest for now. You do have some accessories like fire extinguisher and a gun rack back here to put your stuff on, and a doorway in. However, it doesn't lead anywhere, just the handle like you can see here. So, closing it back up again, it is very loose. However, when you have it locked in place here, it's very stable, it does jiggle, but it's not going to fall off. And hopefully, if you're not like me, you won't break it. There we go. Okay. Now, you can open this area as well to get a couple more guys in there, some thermal detonators, and 2 more seats. But I've never really opened that area. It's a bit, you just don't really need to. One thing I find really cool about this set is how strong its legs are. You can literally lift it up like this. Of course, again, knock over the turrets, but it can stand perfectly fine like this. I reckon it'd be cool for a mock if it was like going over the edge. You could have clones hold onto the edge, shooting down battle droids. But yeah, taking a look at the legs here, they also move full 360. Well, not full 360, 180 kind of. Same as the other legs. The actual leg part doesn't move much, only up and down, which you wouldn't want to move anymore, as it won't be as stable as you can see here. Can also do the exact same on its hind legs. However, it does kind of sit on its butt. Taking a look at the bottom, there really isn't much to see, which is to be expected. Now, while I was reviewing this, I did not find where this piece goes, which does worry me. A lot of my LEGO Star Wars sets do just fall apart, and I just never am able to find where the pieces went in the end. So that sucks. I guess I'm just gonna have to hang on to this until I figure out where it goes. Nothing's broken by the looks of it, so I'm gonna assume it's fine. But yeah, now I have an extra piece, I guess. But very nice set. Of course, it is about to retire. It's supposed to retire end of this year, so I highly recommend picking some of these up. Perfect diamond builder, you get all these clones. Only 1 named clone as well, so it's not that bad, because Phase 2 Commander Code is just awesome. You could just sell them, pick up a ton of these, sell Phase 2 Codes, then you have a 212 army and some droids. Evo, it is very expensive, $230 Australian, but it is very worth it, I will have to say. Very posable for what it is. I know this was a shorter review, however, thank you for watching. I would appreciate you to like and subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the set. I will be doing more reviews on official LEGO sets, as I'm just going through my old collection, especially about the sets about to retire. I want you guys to know everything you need to know about the sets before they're gone for good.